Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Moletrap here, coming at you with another StarCraft 2 commentary. And once again, I have a game here that promises to be very, very good. This is a game between two high-level Diamond players, and this is RedAlert. RedAlert you may recognize from the fact that he was in a recent tournament that Diggity and I helped to cast, that we put on the Vilatak account. It was a it was a tournament for Reddit, the StarCraft subreddit, I guess. And RedAlert was the, well, I guess, I won't say what happened exactly, but I will say that he was a strong finalist. He won the previous week's tournament, and he went up against a surprise contender, Zukercox, in the finals of that tournament. Anyway, he's a very, very good player regardless. And I said something in the cast. I was asking him about... I said something in the cast of those games about how he had put down turrets and he hadn't scanned to check for Dark Templar or anything like that, and I was kind of perplexed by that, and he actually PM'd me or messaged me on BNet and let me know that he pointed out that it's actually cheaper to make the turrets than it is to scan for DTs and just defend them anyways. And I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense, because if you can buy if you just cast a mule, then it'll give you 270 to 300 minerals, and if you spend the money for the eBay and the turrets, it's actually less than that. Anyway, so that was kind of cool for him to let me know about that, and we're playing it. It's a TVP here, so maybe we'll see that in action. But yeah, so he let me know on BNet, and I talked to him for a while, and I told him if he had any reps to let me know, and he said that this was a very good game that he had been in. So anyway, this is him versus, he's I think 1300 to 1400 Diamond player. And for those of you who don't know what it means, on Battle.net, you get points for wins, and if you work your way up, you can get higher. Basically, higher points means that you've gotten a better win ratio. You've beaten more players in general. And Cheese is actually around 1600 points in Diamond as well. Both these players in like the Battle.net top 100 or top 200 list for the US server. So very, very high level play here is going to go on, and basically two of the top players in North American server, or the North American server area, I guess. Anyway, so RedAlert looks like he's going for what I've found is to be his standard here. Going straight for a quick Marauder, and then if he's going to play anything like the way he played in the Reddit tournament, he's probably going to go for just basically a mass ground army. And here his scout is running around. Pretty normal stuff here from Cheese as well, going for one gateway core, just getting some units out and working off that, getting a second gas down as well. And I like this. This is Lost Temple, by the way. Yes, again, if you're new to StarCraft 2, this is a StarCraft 2 version of Lost Temple. You can kind of recognize the layout a little bit if you look at the mini-map. Anyway, but the positions are very, very close on these positions right here when you have the I guess 3 o'clock and the 6 o'clock positions. And so the distance, you can see the distance between their bases is not very far at all. And this tower spots the entire area, so it's a really kind of a good thing to have this probe here just to see if anything's coming his way. He'll have an extra moment to react to it, and every moment can count in StarCraft 2. Well, in StarCraft 1 as well, but it seems like things are just so much smaller. So much smaller area to work with in StarCraft 2 that it makes even more difference, especially when you're very, very close positions like this. Look at this. It's just one couple screens worth basically in between there. Uh-oh, battle for the tower going on here. Who's going to win? The SCV's at 25 hit points. The probe runs away to recharge his shields. Probably going to bring in something. Maybe not. Nope. So the SCV takes control now of this, and now RedAlert has control of that area. So the reactor's going to finish in here in just a moment, and he's going to be able to start putting out a lot of Marines to follow up. Let's see what he's... Yes, he is getting stim. He's already gotten the concussion grenades for the Marauders. Pretty standard first upgrade, I believe, especially if you're going for several Marauders early on. Slows down enemy units, and so he's just going to go for a lot of low infantry here just to start off with, and then maybe transition into higher tech units later on. But we also saw him use... Phoenix is out. I'm sorry, everyone always tells me leave the production tab up so we can see it. Yes, because I can't look everywhere at once. I'm sorry, but he is pumping out. Phoenix is here. A second one is underway. Chrono Boost is... He's continuing to chrono boost, actually, this Stargate, getting out massive amounts of Phoenixes pretty quickly. He's got 2 out already. The third is on the way. And so it's very, very good for RedAlert that he's managed to get these Marines out, actually. Oh, he can do it. I was just going to say, I wonder if he can lift up the SCV that's in the command center building it. He can, apparently. Here he comes in. He's going to try and move back here, and he's going to just take turns lifting and shooting, lifting and shooting. But there is a turret being built. New SCV jumps on top of it, but he picks off the one that was building it before. So anyway, so it looks like RedAlert is pretty well defended against this. Cheese is getting a few kills here. I don't know if I actually mentioned that. I'm sorry if I didn't. Cheese is the name of this blue Protoss player. He's getting a few kills here and there, SCVs, but he's not doing a ton of damage at this point. And RedAlert's just continuing to pump out Marauders from one of his barracks and Marines from the other one. Here he comes in. There's 3 Phoenixes just picking up and totally picking off a few SCVs here. I'm not sure why he didn't go for that third SCV building the turret and go for more. Maybe he was expecting these Marines to be running back there. Which they were not. So Phoenixes run away, and he's going to join up with a 4th Phoenix as well. Is he continuing to make more Phoenixes? Doesn't look like it at this point. Anyway, combat shields being upgraded as well. So it looks like he's gotten this expansion going. He's upgrading that to a orbital command right now. It looks like he's just going to basically get all of the infantry upgrades. He's just gotten all the infantry upgrades, well, except for the speed boost for the the Reapers, and then he's just going to have, you know, basically all the infantry upgrades. We might see him move out at that point. Oh, running in, sniping the mule, picking up the mule and picking it off. Nicely done. I'm not sure how much time was left on that mule, but just has been taking very minimal damage and doing a lot of damage with these Phoenixes. He's picked off. Well, actually, we can check their kill counts. 1. Okay, come back here. Slow down. 2, 4. Yeah, so 7 kills on these Phoenixes. So they have pretty much paid for themselves, actually, at this point, especially since one of them was a mule kill, which, you know, probably cost them at least 100 minerals. And it, well, I guess actually it's kind of, there should probably, someone should figure out if it's more effective to kill mules or SCVs, because the mules do bring in more money faster, but the SCVs have a longer life, and so will bring in more money over time. And so I guess it really just comes down to if you want to have a temporary advantage, a short-term advantage that's larger, or a long-term advantage that's larger.